Meleys. Meleys, called the Red Queen, is a dragon of House Targaryen. She is the mount of Rhaenys Targaryen. Meleys is ridden by Rhaenys Targaryen. She has scarlet scales and a crown of bright copper horns. During her youth, she is said to have been faster than both Caraxes and Vhagar. Rhaenys rides Meleys towards King's Landing. Her son Laenor Velaryon, who is to marry Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen, rides the dragon Seasmoke at her side. Meleys stays at high tide along with several other dragons during the funeral of Laenor Velaryon. Meleys is chained in the dragon pit during the coronation of Aegon II Targaryen. She is eventually freed by Rhaenys and rides her out of the dragon pit, inadvertently killing a number of small folk during their escape to Dragonstone. After the coronation of Queen Rhaenyra Targaryen, Rhaenys and Meleys start to patrol the gullet to cut off any shipping lane to King's Landing. Meleys had scarlet scales and pink membranes on her wings, for which she received her alias, the Red Queen. Her crest, horns, and claws were bright as copper. In 75 AC, Meleys was considered to be one of the swiftest dragons in Westeros, easily outpacing Caraxes and Vhagar. By 129 AC, Meleys had grown lazy, but was still fearsome when roused. Meleys was old, cunning and no stranger to battle. By 75 AC, Meleys resided in the dragon pit in King's Landing, never ridden before. She was claimed that year by Princess Alyssa Targaryen. In 77 AC, Alyssa strapped her 9-day-old son Viserys to her chest and took him flying on Meleys. She did the same in 81 AC with her second son, Daemon, within a fortnight of his birth. Meleys became riderless when Princess Alyssa died in childbed in 84 AC. In 87 AC, Meleys was claimed by Princess Rhaenys Targaryen. In 89 AC, Rhaenys flew on Meleys to Highgarden, to accompany King Jaehaerys I Targaryen further on his progress to the Shield Islands. When Rhaenys married Lord Corlys Velaryon in 90 AC, she insisted on arriving to the wedding flying on Meleys. Rhaenys rode Meleys during the Dance of the Dragons. When Rook's Rest was besieged by the army of Ser Criston Cole in 129 AC, Rhaenys flew Meleys to the castle to lend aid. Meleys was attacked by Cole's army with iron bolts, which angered her but did not do her harm. In response, she spit fire on the men below. When Vhagar and Sunfire appeared above Rook's Rest, Meleys fought them in the air. According to Archmaester Gildane, Meleys might have stood a chance against the older Vhagar alone, but not against Vhagar and Sunfire combined. Meleys managed to close her jaw around Sunfire's neck, until Vhagar fell upon them, after which the three dragons crashed to the ground half a league from Rook's Rest. Meleys did not survive the fall, and her body was ripped to pieces. Meleys's head was brought back to King's Landing by the forces of King Aegon II Targaryen and drawn on a cart through the city, awing the small folk into silence. In the books. In the prequel novellas, Meleys was known as the Red Queen, which seems to indicate that she was the mother of several of the other dragons, much as Rhaenys was grandmother to the youngest generation of dragon riders. Her exact age and lineage has not yet been established. Meleys does appear to have been one of the oldest and largest dragons after Vhagar herself, and was probably one of the second-generation dragons hatched to the original three from the Conquest generation, Balerion, Caraxes, and Vhagar. Vhagar was 181 years old during the dance, and by that point is said to have grown as large as Balerion had been during the War of Conquest. Vhagar is also described as being 5 times the size of the young dragon Caraxes, who was only a decade or so old and only just big enough to ride to war. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later, bye bye.